What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to discuss things around the market. Obviously, we have rewards that are coming up in a few hours here. I obviously did not participate in Weekend League last week, so I will not be getting any rewards. I'll be getting maybe some Div Rivals rewards. But other than that, I'm not getting anything from that. We have Road to the Final to talk about. We have games to play today. And just a lot of things to talk about in this video. Now, I do apologize about a lack of uploads. Last night, I was going to upload a video. It was 30 minutes long, and I made a mistake. I accidentally did not lower the music that I usually play in the background of my videos to the point where it just doesn't get copyrighted at all because YouTube just doesn't pick it up. And that's why I'm allowed to obviously use some of the instrumentals that I use in the background. So it was 3:30 in the morning last night, and then I get the copyright claim. And you know, if you guys probably got the notification and the video, obviously I had to take it down. And by that time, it was already like 3:45-ish, and I had to get to bed. I had to wake up early this morning, so I had to scrap that upload. Unfortunately, it took me like an hour and a half to 2 hours to render, to upload. It was like a 30-minute video talking about FIFA 21. So I'm going to kind of look at some of the FIFA 21 features still in this video, but I also want to talk about the market a little bit with you guys here. So first thing, we got a couple things today. We got a Joe Bryan. That was a card that after he won the championship playoff, one of the most expensive games in sports, because obviously the winner of the championship playoff will get an automatic 150 million plus just by entering the Premier League. So he gets a 94 card, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, high medium work rates, 99 stamina, okay composure, probably need to up that a little bit, 95 sprint speed, balance, reactions, agility, all very good. So we got this today. We also got a Antonio, which is, it's weird because you look at this player that is updated, it has stats to rival the type of players that we have nowadays in Ultimate Team, and then you have this 86 Antonio where, you know, EA could have done something cool here where they just say F it, and they just go 91, 92 overall Antonio with 99 pace, 4-star, 4-star, 92 shooting, 90 passing, 94 dribbling, like just give us something like that. So they kind of dropped the ball on that for me. And then we got a Europa League halftime challenge, and they are continuing with the theme of, untradeable packs, unfortunately, and I'm really getting scared for FIFA 21 because those starting packs in the advanced SBC that you see over here will probably start to become untradeable next year, and it's going to be different as to what are we going to start our accounts with. So we'll get into that, obviously. But that was pretty much what we got in terms of content today. I'm not a fan of, that sort of SBC. I don't like how it's untradeable. We're in August. Just give us a tradable SBC. I don't understand why they're being so stingy. If you look at what I've recently been doing, I've traded a little bit, and by little, very, very little. I have a little filter here that's been working out for me. And by working out, I mean in maybe 20 minutes of doing this. But Team of the Season cards are currently, they're down again. They were up at 42,000 coins minimum, and now they're back down. Where are they at the moment? They're about 34,000 coins. So what you could do if you want is you could snipe underneath this around 30k if you want, make a couple thousand coins a card. And then the Inform one as well has like 15,000 coins for the gold team of the week. This is an advantage of, obviously Informs are back down again, but this is an advantage of the new filters that we got where you can individually search for a card. If I want to individually search for a full birthday, right, you can put the cheapest full birthday, which is Gaitan, right, 24,000 coins, and then you can snipe anything underneath that. So it'll give you guys different sniping filters to do. Going into the market, obviously rewards are coming out today. Now, SBC fodder, and this is something I touched upon in my video last night, which I was supposed to give to you guys, but this game is becoming very, very, very dead. But what you're seeing right now is the icon upgrade is continuing to go up in price. Now, I believe there's a way on Fuppin for me to show you guys the level of like how far it's gone up in price. And if you look at the last 72 hours, look at this. Like they were 454 on the August 20th at 8 a.m. or not August 20th, August 4th at 8 a.m. And it went all the way up to about 540,000 coins. It's back down again a little bit because obviously Weekend League rewards are coming out in a couple hours. This SBC should drop a little bit, but I will also point out that those fodder cards, based off this trend that we've been seeing over the last 72 hours, you're going to continue to see the market for cards like this, fodder cards, to go up, in my opinion. So if you see any sort of dip on SBC fodders, maybe that's something, if you wanted to do an icon pack, maybe you do that during rewards. Snipe them during rewards, bid on them during rewards. Last week when I told you guys to start bidding and sniping on those high rated fodders, they went up a lot after 6 p.m. that day. And there's a good chance that EA probably bring out another 89 plus SBC. They probably bring out some sort of team of the season upgrade or whatever the case may be, but they're going to bring out something most likely and going on to FUT Watch, they're bringing out a 5 icon moments players 5-game loan pack. It's just a joke at this point. Some of the things that they're doing, I don't even want to discuss some of the things that they're doing, so we're going to move on from that. Terrible, but expect some sort of team of season pack or 89 plus pack today again, because that's what they've been doing. They've been doing them individually, so expect that today, I would assume. In terms of another thing with rewards today is team of the seasons are now in rewards. So in previous weeks it was team of the season plus FUT birthdays plus other special cards. Now it is strictly top 5 league team of the season, taking the place of the top players that you can pack. So expect supply to come out for cards like this today. A guy like Santi Cazorla probably is somebody that will get the majority of supply, being from the team of the week pack. I would expect a card like this to probably drop a good amount with supply today. He's 108,000 coins. Any team of the season from the Premier League as well, right? You're looking at your Soyunchus, you're looking at your Kovacic, your Henderson, your even Fernandinho. I don't think you can get Fernandinho actually because of the community, but just look at cards like this. You'll probably see them take a dip in price today. Robertson and Trent will probably be cards that you would see a good amount of. When it comes to League On, you'll probably see that left back Kamara get packed a little bit. I think this Osimhen could get packed. You'll see team of season in the majority go down today, but what you will see for the meta cards is they will go up in price right after the supply is gone. So expect that to happen again. Remember, the trend is they go down a little bit for a couple hours with rewards, then they go up again because the rest of the market, nobody has anything else to do this year, or at this point of the year, so they're going to play FUT Champions, obviously. Icons should continue to rise. We looked at Lothar Matthäus last week, and this just judges the market for me. He was 1.2, he went to 1.4. He's obviously very rare at the moment, but these are the sort of rises that we're accustomed to seeing with icon cards. So expect icons to go up today as well. Maybe they get some sort of supply, but in general you'll probably see icons just go up again. High rated metas, high rated team of the season cards, even your inform Messi's. Inform Messi last week was 400,000 coins, went to 450 on the weekend. Your FUT birthday Mbappe's, your team of the year Mbappe's, team of the season Neymar, headliner Neymar. These are the kind of cards, Cruyff, Hullet, all of these guys you'll probably see go up in price. Even guys like Essien, Blanc, Crespo, Zambrotta is very, very popular, Ballack, right? All of these kind of cards you'll probably see go up in price today. So that is pretty much everything that we have on the market. Now, road to the finals, we have seen a jolt up in price. Now, Martial is an example of a hyped up card And I was gonna talk to you guys yesterday about this Martial card and saying maybe you take the coins before he gets an upgrade, because he is up a lot. I don't know if he's justifiable to his price point if he is going to be a 91 overall. If you look at the rise, he was 53,000 coins like 9 days ago. He is now up at 250, and if you look at where he was like 2 days ago, he was 192. So, you know, he went from 200 all the way to 256 at a peak during match day yesterday. He obviously goes up because of the hype and him getting obviously a +1 rating, drops again because the market obviously saw that he was up a lot. Some people decided to take some coins, and now he's shown about 220 to 250. So what I would do if I were you guys is be careful with some of these cards, because they are up. You know, today we're getting obviously Champions League content, right? So, you know, Goretzka, I have the Champions League schedule here. We have today Man City versus Real Madrid. So that's interesting. I think that's wait, is that today? Hold on, it says tomorrow here. What? No. It says tomorrow at 3 p.m. but it's after. Oh shit, it might be on Friday. Wait a second. Give me a second here. What's the date of the Champions League starting? Let's go Man City schedule. I bet you I just got that wrong. Oh, it is August 7th. Right. So August 7th is when you'll probably continue to see those rises on those cards. And that kind of content's going to be coming out that day. Sorry to waste your time for about a minute there. Trying to figure out my dates, because today is the 6th, not the 7th. So with the road to the finals, just be careful with some of the guys that are getting upgrades. This Jordi Alba right here is 260,000 coins. Again, you guys saw that he was up from 200k a couple days ago. You're going to continue to see these guys rise. Bell's up to 500 because he's super rare. And just be careful with some of these guys, man. If you really believe that they have a chance to go to the final, maybe you hold on to a card. But if you think that this is their last time for an upgrade, maybe you take the coins before they get that upgrade. So that's the last thing I want to talk about with that. Now, last thing, and it's going to be a long video today, and I do apologize, but I want to talk a little bit about the gameplay features, what I like about it. I ultimately might make a separate video talking about FIFA 21 and an in-depth look at the changes. One thing I want to gloss over here is the Agile Dribbling. Now, for what it looks like to me, is they're probably going to run at, this is probably going to be their meta. What I think of, the first thing I look at with this is FIFA 17. FIFA 17 with the strafe dribbling, aka the crab walk, and then you would obviously have AI attacking runs. So, you know, with this sort of dribbling, and then you have this followed up with creative runs, this was the last FIFA for me that had some sort of a skill gap. Because finishing was rewarding, AI made really good attacking runs. AI offensively was just almost the same as defensive AI. For FIFA to be successful as a game, the defensive AI and the offensive AI have to be at the same level. Recently, over the last 3 years, the defensive AI has been way higher than the offensive AI. When you tell them to make a run, or when you, for example, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but, the player's looking like he's making a run, a diagonal run to the right-hand side to the middle of your screen. You play the ball over the top, or you play the ball through, and he stops making that run. So that is one of the most frustrating things about FIFA 20 and even FIFA 19, is because you just don't have any control over your attacking AI. So with all of these new creative runs that they are making, and you see Salah, he doesn't just stay in a straight line, he kind of curves his run in based on where that last defender is. I like that. That is something that I definitely want to start, seeing more of. Now again, I've seen other people say that this is just generic FIFA runs. Like this run right here from Vinicius, that is something that should always be in the game. You give a little 1-2, and then you continue your run, and the striker, which I believe was Benzema, or the guy that was about to pass the ball, right? If you see that second man right on my cursor here, he's drifting the defender away from you. And that's why it's allowing Vinicius to run into this space here, because this guy right here is drifting away because of the striker or whatever player is making that off-ball run. That is what I want to see more of in FIFA 21. I want to see more of that creativity, scoring goals like that. I also want to see, and they didn't touch a lot on the finishing aspect of FIFA 21. That concerns me a little bit. They did a Q&A today on their EA Direct the Twitter account, and obviously I can't really see what they're tweeting because they blocked me. But from what I heard, and I asked my friend Nate to just say what did they respond with your question. His question was, and let me bring it up to you guys right now. I want to, let's see, where is his? From reading the pitch notes, I didn't see a deep dive on information relating to changes in shooting and finishing. Besides the finesse shot, rework, and manual heading updates, will you be changing finishing, goalkeeper ability in any way? And they just gave you a generic response, and that response obviously was, you know, they haven't, like, they've improved finishing and shooting in FIFA 21. They really haven't given you an in-depth look like they've done here with the finishing. In the trailer, I don't know if you saw it, Mbappe was going through on goal, and he actually hit the crossbar. He should be scoring from that angle. I know what some of you guys are, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of the things that they're talking about in this gameplay feature is the positioning personality. They want to rival what their real-life character does. So guys like Firmino, guys like Benzema, players that create space for the wingers, guys that are really intelligent by the way that they play the game, they're going to shadow what they do pretty much. Now, obviously, a lot of the things that they are trying to work on, and this obviously is attacking positioning. A guy with probably low positioning is going to run offside. A guy with high positioning is going to keep his run. In my opinion, this is just, I mean, I should play that ball first time anyway, right? When you look at it, you know, him having to come back on side, you know, that high positioning, yes, that's good. He holds his run, but within that first second, I should be seeing that run all day long. Like, there is space here. I'm playing that into, you know, into his feet there. So some of the examples they showed weren't amazing. I like this, how he opens up his body. A lot of the times people just run, the players just run straight and they take forever to get back on, and by that time it's already too late because the defensive AI is so amazing. They get back super easy. So I like this, how he kind of opens himself up. He can take a touch as well if he needs to, and then hit him first time with that shot. Defensive AI, tracking runs, two-man marking, diligent tackling. Now, tackling is obviously going to capture a couple different attributes. It's going to be staying tackle, and two other ones that they also are now. Where is it? I'm trying to see where. Okay, so it's going to be it's going to be a combination of the standing tackle, defensive awareness, and aggression attributes. I also want to touch upon manual heading. Like FIFA and in general, they have a hard time of just balancing something instead of just completely nerfing it or completely buffing it. Looks like they're going manual headers where you're able to actually power it yourself and control where you want to have the ball. Hopefully that pays out. We'll see what happens there. Another thing I want to touch on is the passing. Passing is one of the worst things with FIFA 20 right now. So hopefully that they've got this right. The new pass angles, you know, when you pass to a certain direction, it goes to that direction. The amount of times that I've heard other people or myself say, oh, I passed it here. Why is it going there? Please, for the love of God, just get the basics right with passing. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about was the skill move chains. The complex skills have gone from, you can go 2 in a row to 3 now without losing the ball, and with the normal skill moves you can go from 3 now without losing the ball to 6. That's a big upgrade. That's allowing people to do multiple skill moves at a time, making it look authentic. That's what I like to see. Another thing is with AI blocking. Now, from what I'm looking at in this article, they're talking about how the ball will go through the hand, which is good because a lot of times I see the AI blocking with their hand. And I don't like that because obviously they can't get called for handballs. First of all, it does an injustice to the people who are playing with those AI because it's not their fault that the AI stuck his hand out like that. And two, it shouldn't be hitting their hand in the beginning because there's no way to control that, right? So that should be something that they hopefully have fixed now. I saw something with the whole competitor mode where the ball goes through the guy's legs. I hope that's just in competitive mode. I hope that's not in the game itself, the tackling animation. Interesting here, you can cancel skill moves. That's pretty cool. I like that. The amount of times that you do a skill move, now you can actually, cancel it midway. That's pretty sick. And yeah, it looks like a lot of the things that they're trying to improve on is fluidity, natural movement, and just animations that look natural and authentic, and the game to be as authentic as possible and just feels fluid. Now, obviously, this is dependent on a slow game, a fast game, good/bad gameplay. I hope for EA's sake, and I'm going to end it on this, that their game is fast, because I've always said this, no matter who is talking to me, a fast game back in FIFA 17, it required you to think faster. Now, if nobody knows what that means, and obviously it speaks for itself, but when you have a game this slow in FIFA 20, you allow people to react because their brain is probably slower than somebody who's obviously better than them. But the reason why we see so much RNG happen with results is because obviously it's, AI is just imbalanced, and people are able to make decisions on their side because the gameplay is slow. When the gameplay is fast, it's more instincts that take over as opposed to slower thinking, slower reaction times, right? So over the last few years, the gameplay has gotten slower and slower and slower. If you go back to FIFA 18, which we complained about, by the way, the game was actually really fast, and you were able to ping the ball back and forth, and it made your opponent have to think really quick on the fly with whatever decision they're going to make in whatever situation. So for their sake, I hope if they want to increase the skill gap is three things for me. One, it's how fast the game is. Two, it's how you attack, how you break your opponent down. And three, it's how you manually defend and get rewarded for it. That is how I'll end this video. Hopefully you guys got to this end of the video. Comment below if you did. I would like to see who is watching a full video of mine, 23 minutes. So I appreciate you guys coming into the YouTube video today. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.